I like it.
We're playing against XKCD, an enjoyable comic.
Other comics are available.
I can advise you on what to do with this hand.
Yeah.
Is it mulligan it? Is it?
It is. Yeah. It is. If you have all of your heavy stuff and no lands, this is good. It's fine.
Yep.
You want another colour mana, preferably up bottom that. You don't.
Yeah.
You do not need more green.
We are fairly greened up.
Well, we've already got our win condition in hand, so.
Hooray! Is it Floodwaters?
Yes, it is. We're literally going to drown our opponents in value, is what we're going to do when we play our Gideon.
I do like how that sounds. It does make me feel a little giddy.
Oh dear. Oh dear. This is a good start. Well, thankfully we've got a Naga Vitalist so that we can actually survive. Ooh. That's exactly the most castable card in our deck right now.
Right.
I mean, I think this hand was the correct keep, but it's not looking great right now.
Aggro creatures, woo! Essence scatter slightly late.
Don't worry, just play the forest and pretend everything's okay. We meant to do this. I mean, your best draw here is probably just Gift of Paradise. It allows you to enchant a land and keep up Essence Scatter. And fixes... Okay, that's fine. I mean... I don't know why you wouldn't just attack first, unless they're really scared of Spidery Grasp. I suppose there are quite a few pump spells in green, and they don't know that we're 4-colour idiocy.
Is that the proper name for our archetype?
No, I don't think there's a name for this. Although I did watch...
Am I cycling?
Yes, you're definitely cycling. I did watch Pascal Maynard the other day, who did draft on Channel Fireball. There we go, best draw in the deck.
Right.
He drafted a 5-colour deck in this format.
Sweet.
It's just Gift of Paradise. We're not going to need the Vitalist, I don't think. Because next turn we can just play Aven Wind Guide, but we can hold up. So, yeah, if you... I usually enchant like the furthest land to one side and then make sure I tap the others. Because Magic Online has got a real habit of just forcing you to... Well, not forcing you, but just tricking you into tapping the land you've just done.
Yeah.
For instance, during cubes, I have never seen as many summoning sick mountains as when Koth is played. Koth does not give them haste.
Yeah, they fixed that later on with just give them haste so there's no confusion about which land it is.
Alright, so our opponent's going to attack here, and the next thing they're going to do is tap mana, and as soon as they do, we just get ready to Essence Scatter.
What if it's not a creature?
Then we are sad.
It's going to be a creature.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, it is a creature.
That's also a very good creature to count. Because God knows what comes after that.
So, in essence, you think this is the correct play?
Oh, I don't know. My brain's a bit scattered on that one.
Oh.
Okay, everything's fine.
Ooh.
You...
Do we deem this worthy?
Not yet, I don't think. I think it's worth playing the Naga Vitalist this turn. And just holding up 3 mana pretending we have something to do with it. Because this way, also, in case you didn't know, your Naga Vitalist will now tap for any colour of mana.
Nice. Ooh. Yes.
Because of Gift of Paradise. So, just pass the turn, and if we draw a land next turn, we cast Approach.
Not too bad on 17 life.
What's that gold card do? I can't read it from here. Sorry, go for it.
It's a 4-mana 2/3 Flying Vigilance, and creature tokens we control have Flying and Vigilance, and it's got Embalm for 4 blue-white.
Sweet.
I mean, we don't have much in the way of creature tokens. It's just a good little value creature, really.
We don't tap mana.
It's fine. We've got Deem Worthy.
Yeah.
And that is probably... Okay, so the plan here. Draw an untapped land, because that's the only land we have in our deck except Evolving Wilds. Don't let it be Evolving Wilds.
Excellent.
Okay, good. So now we cast Approach of the Second Sun.
Ooh.
It gains a 7 life.
Uh-huh.
And if we draw a land next turn, and our dudes are still alive, which I pray they are, then we can play Aven Windguide and cycle Deem Worthy.
Well, I like it.
Hello, you're an aggro deck. I'm playing Approach with Second Son.
Well, win condition achieved, I guess? You just have to stall out to it?
Good stuff. Just
Like-
need to live for 7 turns. Oh boy.
Oh, if that exerts, we are in a lot of trouble. Although it does just get Deem Worthied. Is it exerting? It's not. That was an attack all. Ooh, that was greedy.
Right.
This turn, we are literally just Deem Worthying that damned Glorybringer.
Hooray.
Just flat out cast it now. Don't let him do any shenanigans. Unfortunately, we now need to find ways to survive. Which, basically, what we really want to find here is Winds of Rebuke. That's about as good at stalling as you can get in our deck. Unless, what else do we have? I'm not sure.
I mean, do we start chumping with the Vitalists at this point?
Not yet, because at the moment we still need the mana to cast Approach if there's no other lands in between it.
Right, yes.
I like
When we play Aven Windguide next turn, we can then start worrying about that.
Right.
He's going to exert Nefkoff Entangler, I imagine? Yeah, there we go.
Should we take
Right, so
6?
Yes.
So this is lethal next turn. Well, no, because they're
No, it's not,
exerting.
because it's exerted. And also we play the Wind Guide, which means we can then start double blocking things and fairly profitably.
Cool.
Unless they play something else stupid. But I'm going to be completely honest. Had their Champion of Ronus been able to exert... Ooh. If they've got another one, we are dead.
Yeah. 3. Good.
Trial of Zeal.
Oh, we're dead.
Oh, Fling. That deck is insane.
Well...
Yes.
I mean...
haven't got the foggiest idea what we're going to sideboard against.
Yeah.
No,
I
not
I
Fogs.
think you are... No, I think he's right.
Haha. See, it happens
I mean-
occasionally.
We're against the most ridiculous bombs. We want to essence scatter everything that he plays.
Yes.
So I think a fog is actually not a terrible idea.
Okay.
Just one.
And what are we taking out?
That's the problem.
The Floodwaters?
I'm trying to think what we saw he had. So Naga Oracle matches up quite well, as does Giant Spider.
Shimmer Scale Drake, not so much.
But it cycles, which is like if we are getting a heavy opening hand. Colossopede's very good. I think maybe Supply Caravan. It's slightly worse than most of our other big creatures, and we do want to just be lower to the ground versus something as absurd as that.
I mean, we're not bringing Synchronized Strike, are we?
I mean, our creatures don't. We don't have that many creatures anyway.
Yeah.
I think we're trying to avoid the creature plan, but this time, remember last time we were a little bit stuck on mana. So let's
Yeah.
have a look at our mana bases again, just see if there is something we want to change. It might be worth just... I don't know, I don't mind it actually. I still think that's pretty reasonable.
6, 5, 2,
Yeah,
1.
To be fair, we also drew 4 forests in a row out of our 6. That's pretty unlucky. Yeah, I think that's a good keep.
Alright, let's go get murderized.
No, we're not doing that. We're going to Gideon them this time.
Yeah.
Prevent the damage from Glorybringer.
I would
Good luck.
like to play first. Yeah.
This is fantastic.
Yeah.
This is a turn 3 Aven Wind Guide. Evolving Wilds, find that plains.
Seems good.
I'd probably search now so you don't forget like I do.
Yeah. It's confusing as well because I've been playing a lot of Magic Duels recently, and like the way the whole interface interacts is just completely different. It's like scrambling my brain slightly. Like in Magic Duels, everything happens automatically unless you press the pause button, whereas this is like the opposite. You press OK each time to OK everything. I need to press 8 again. Right. Let's have a
Forest.
Vitalist.
Yes.
Everything's fine. This is our opening from last time, but it's going to go better this time.
Well,
That
it's not
seems
our opening
fine.
from last time because we've got 2 colours of mana already.
True, true.
That thing, we are absolutely playing the island and playing the Aven Wind Guide.
Right.
And if they do anything to kill it, like magma spray it or anything like that, we're not even that bothered.
Well, magma spray is worse than any other type of removal because we don't
It
get
is,
to bring
but
it back.
I was trying to think of worst case scenarios.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Magma spray is 2 damage, so they'd have to attack
yes,
and then.
so they'd have to, 2 for 1.
Okay, sure.
I mean, brute strength is even fine here. I would trade Aven Wind Guide for a brute strength.
Yeah, especially we just get to bring it back. What's the embalm cost? Is it 6?
6.
Why have I not got the little window to show the cards? Where's that gone? The preview window. Okay.
Okay, can't block.
Yeah.
So this is looking like a very nice hieroglyphic illumination 1 turn into floodwaters the next.
Yeah, so we can bounce it.
It also
and get
looks
rid
like
of
there's a good chance our opponent has
Yeah.
missed their land drop,
Ooh.
so they are rummaging for it.
Excellent.
Oh no,
You
no,
say
apparently
that.
not. Okay, in that case they may just be flooded and trying to see if they need to play a different land.
Yay, flooded. Right. Speaking of
Right.
flooded,
Attack with your vigilance dude. In fact, yeah, probably just the vigilance dude, just in case he's got something scary that I can't think of currently in green. But our vitalists are very important in this deck.
Sorry, they're what? Jordan?
I was actively trying to avoid giving you the opportunity,
And yet,
and
So-
yet you shoehorned it in there.
we're just holding this up for their turn,
Yeah,
right?
just hold it for their turn, just in case they start playing around something that we currently don't have, which they're not. They're playing a Thresher Lizard, which is a good card. So we're going to draw some cards.
right.
I'd say do it now.
Read.
Cast.
Yeah, do not cycle it.
Oh, they're so close together. Ooh, nice.
Okay, so I think the plan here is probably... Oh man, we're so close to being able to Colossopede and Naga Whitelist, which we can do next turn.
Do we just flood
So
waters them both?
I was going to say, I actually think it's just Floodwaters here.
Just buy us some
Sweet.
time.
Buy us plenty of time. And then we start getting the lovely Colossopede down, which is just fatter than anything they have to offer.
Bye.
And remember to attack every turn with our Aven Wind Guide.
Right.
Ah!
Or not attack any time.
I thought it
This
said.
is why I literally just click everything. I never use anything
Ugh.
else in these things. Ooh, Painted Bluffs is actually a nice draw. In this case, I'd be tempted to play Colossopede and hold up Essence Scatter,
Yes.
because they're clearly struggling here. So stopping that Thresher Lizard. Attack.
Yeah. Yeah. Attack. There we go. I can play Magic.
You should do that every turn. It felt good. Right, remember to leave. I know you're going to leave the Vitalist up, but just leave blue mana up just in case.
Yep.
In fact, or is it actually better to tap the Vitalist now? Because in case they Magma Spray, then change phases, then cast a creature.
What? Oh,
Tap the Vitalist instead of a land.
okay. We're getting real deep here.
Well, it's if they have a removal spell and then change phases before playing a creature,
Yeah.
we can't then counter it.
It is worse, yes.
And plus, this way, it makes it very glaringly obvious that we have a counter spell that they have to play around.
Yay. Play into
Or
it.
just run into
Oh.
it. That kills our Wind Guide, I guess.
Oh well.
Well, we can't
Yeah.
counter it, it's not a creature.
Yes. Boo.
Well, I don't think we're too upset. We can just embalm it next turn and then still hold up Essence Scatter. It gives us something to
Yay.
do with our mana that we also didn't have last turn. We currently had nothing to do with our mana. Now we do.
Interesting.
All of this mana that we have everywhere. Now, are we... we're not attacking with the Colossopede, right?
Why not? It's
Um,
bigger than his stuff.
Okay. I guess we're at 17, so we can race.
Yeah. You might have a pump, of course.
Or,
Oh no, sorry, it's tapped out. Never mind.
like at this point, because the reason we're attacking as well is because we know that we're going to counter his next development.
Yeah.
So whatever his next creature is, it's gone. So now we embalm the Aven Wind Guide. Again, use the Vitalist, I'd say.
Agreed.
So how much am I need to pay? 6.
6, yes. It costs a mana to add a colour of Painted Bluffs.
Oh no.
You can untap your lands.
Control Z. Right.
Yeah, so just tap for any colour. You've already got the colours you need.
Colourless, yep.
There
That's
we
it.
go.
Painted Bluffs is not a free filter.
I'm not doing it deliberately. Like, I know it's not a free filter. It's just the interface. It's just the interface
Yep.
between me and the magic. It's getting in the way of the magic.
Yeah, so now we just sit here and hold up Counterspell and hope they never hit Glorybringer once we've already used it.
Yes.
I mean, whatever they play here, if it is something that costs at least 3 mana, we are doing it. Because that way we can keep swinging and chip them down. Because just remember, if this was a real game, they'd be at 9.
Ah.
Yeah, we'll get a real game in real paper for real Magic players.
Yeah.
Not this online nonsense.
To avoid interface shenanigans, should we all get our favourite commander decks together and film that?
I have no longer got a commander deck.
Would you like to borrow
We're
my
not
Jurassic
chump blocking here.
No, we're doing nothing with this. We're just going to let him get his 3, gets to 14. Next turn, we're swinging for 7 because he's looking for something to do this turn.
It's getting
Possibly
rid
an
of the lizard.
electrify. No blockers, yeah. This seems very unusual.
one? There we go.
Now, are we countering this? He's trying to bait out the
No.
counter.
No, we're not countering that.
It's like, please counter
Because
this.
it doesn't trade favourably with...
And another one.
So
Are
that
we
means next
countering
turn
this
he can
one?
attack... But next turn he can attack for 9, but he still can't block our creatures effectively, and we can play an extra chump blocker, so no.
Cool.
I think he's trying to set up for a really nice Glorybringer attack for lethal, which is still 1 if I do my maths correctly.
Hey,
That
we got
also
the,
helps. Actually, a really good card to draw at this juncture.
especially with the
Told you,
exert.
Thomas.
Okay, so we're attacking with the Claw Speed and the Wind Guide
Okay, go to
because
combat.
his creatures just can't do anything about that.
Fog surprisingly good against exert. You heard it here first.
It's very good against exert. Oh, and also, yeah, he can't attack for 9 next turn because he exerted last turn.
Ah.
Yeah, so we're actually in very good
Well,
spot
no,
here.
it will untap because it didn't untap that turn.
No,
I
because
think.
it still says exerted, doesn't it?
Yeah. Does that come off on the turn when you don't untap
I think it does. Yeah, I think it was last. Yeah, because I think he exerted to attack through. Play the Vitalist and you can then just pass. More chump blockers. That's what Vitalist has now become.
Right.
Yeah.
Best part is if we need a little bit more oomph and the fog's not going to do it, cycle it away. Play a land. Play your Glorybringer. Let us counter it.
Please. We asked nicely.
Also, the fact that he actually chumped with the Nephcrop Entangler is very good for us.
Yeah, it's a good sign. Now, we do need to bear in mind the clock not being good on Murdo. We only have 15 minutes left for the next game, and we are trying to win with Approach of the Second Sun.
I still like that approach.
I don't have anything for that. I don't have a single thing to be said.
What, nothing under the sun?
Oh, yes, he gets to still rummage with those. Of course he does. Yeah, that's fine. Let this happen.
Are we gonna fog?
Nope. He's only attacking for 3. I think we can survive at 11 because...
They're attacking with both of them.
No, they're not. One of them's already just tapped.
But he's using the Battlefield Scavenger effect, so...
It's whenever you exert a creature.
Oh, right. Sorry, that was really confusing me. It's got a picture of his face and everything.
Yep. If you look, one of them's further forward and highlighted in red.
Yeah, alright. I told you, we've been playing Magic Duels all week. It's really different.
It's a shame playing that, different game. I think if they don't play anything again, nothing threatening.
Are we double blocking?
No, we're not doing anything. We're just leaving this. We don't care.
Okay.
Because we've got the fog, we don't care. Because if they come to a race and they go for a big alpha strike, And also, they're exerting their creatures on alternate turns, which is really strange because it just means they're always going to have tapped creatures
Yeah.
rather than. I suppose they could. It just
Oh.
means if we get one big blocker, we're in a good spot. What is it? Something mediocre. Thresher Lizard again?
I mean, they've got 5 cards in hand. They're obviously trying to. Okay. Do we counter this?
Not bothered.
Cool.
Again, if it can't block our creatures, we don't care.
Okay, that is the metric. Being able to block a 5/5.
So we go to combat and attack with our 5/5 and our Wind Guide.
Whoop whoop. Get on the train.
Is it the pain train?
Get in, loser. We're going to Pain Train Town.
Right. That sounds like a great town to visit.
So there are pumps that could actually stop the Colospeed and sort of trade here, but
Yeah.
if they do that, still not really worried because we've still got the Wind Guide attacking in the air, and they're only attacking every other turn with each creature.
There we go.
Oh, it looks like a pump.
What have we
Let's
got?
do
Shed
+2.
Weakness.
So it's still a trade.
If we desperately want to save it, there's always the fog, but I don't think we do.
I don't think we do either. I think we're fairly happy here.
Yeah.
Right.
They've 2 for 1 in
I mean-
themselves.
Admittedly, we've got big stuff in our deck that we also just haven't been drawing.
Cool.
Yeah.
Over we go.
Hooray.
So, they can attack for 3 a turn, we can attack for
2 a turn.
2. They play Glorybringer here, which is what I imagine they've been working towards for a while.
Like they don't have a counter spell. They haven't countered any of our things. It's fine.
Oh.
They've still got 4 cards in hand. That's quite good.
Yeah, and they're going to rummage away another one.
Excellent.
And we're not blocking again.
No, because our Wind Guide's too valuable here.
Are we just chump blocking with a Vitalist?
Not yet. Because we've got the Fog, I think we're alright.
Yeah.
Because it's got Trample.
Oh,
So only
yeah,
2 of
of
them
course.
damage. Away.
Ooh, he's tapping a lot of mana.
Are we countering
That we
this?
counter.
Okay.
I think. Do we counter? I
Yeah.
think we have to, even though he's got Glorybringer. Actually, yeah, because it just is more rummages as well. We are in a lot of trouble now if he has got Glorybringer in hand.
He or she. It is a girl avatar.
True. It is XKCD. Let's have a look. What do we get? Floodwaters? Winds of Rebuke. That's a
Oh.
great draw.
Great. So before they exert the Glorybringer.
Yeah, we bounce it back to their hand, and hopefully we mill something that we can use from the graveyard, which is almost nothing, because I think it's all gone already.
Are we
I'd attack
attacking?
with everything.
Yeah.
Cool.
Getting 4 damage in seems very good. Again, remember they didn't exert last time, so we might need the fog this time.
Yeah.
That's fine.
So yeah, we've got them on 2 turns, but they've got a lot of dangerous shit. Sorry, excuse my language.
Come on, XKCD. Come on, let's go.
I think the plan is Winds of Rebuke this turn and take the damage if we can, and then the following turn is when we Haze of Pollen and then just swing back. Bear in mind this is all being based around them playing Glorybringer.
Okay.
I'm going on worst case scenario here. Because if we let it through and then they spend their turn pumping rather than casting Glorybringer, then we just Haze of Pollen then, and then we've got lethal. So, yeah, I think we're alright.
We do only have 13 minutes on the clock for game 3 if we get there. Yeah.
Right, so now, before combat, you bounce that, actually,
Right.
yeah, just bounce it back to the hand.
Go away.
And then what we do is, when on next turn, they attack with it all,
Yeah.
that's when we then fog. He's probably going to attack with all 3 creatures next turn, which means that we can probably end up killing them with Naga Vitalists, because our Wind Guide's going to get exerted away.
Yeah. I mean, they're on 3, so...
Yep, so my guess would be that they don't attack this turn, and they go for like an Alpha Strike next turn. Or they could just attack normal attacks this turn with the Battlefield Scavenger at least.
Come on. I mean, they're running their clock down, it's fine.
Yeah, when we're actually fairly equal on clock. And you were worried about time, but we've got 13 minutes out of 20, and we've done 2 out of 3 games.
Ah, true.
So here we don't need to do anything. I imagine they are probably just attacking with the battlefield scavenger and then passing.
They're thinking. They're sure thinking about it.
Actually, they can't attack with the battlefield scavenger because they lose.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unless they've got.
Well, I don't know why I didn't spot that sooner.
Have
Have they got a 1-drop? We just take this.
we've got
Yeah.
magma spray.
Don't fog unless it's fatal.
Is that a saying?
Yep.
Ooh.
Well.
So we can play that, or cycle it, sorry, on the Necrop Entangler, swing for lethal, and still hold up fog.
Yep.
I like it.
Let's have red.
Yeah.
1, 2.
Just don't use all the green.
Yep.
Use 1 blue, 1 white, just to hold up a counter spell in case they're thinking we've got one. I know it sounds ridiculous, but I just like representing things. Use a green. Yeah.
And then cycle.
Cycle deem worthy onto the Necrop Entangler.
I deem you worthy.
I deem you
death.
quite worthy of the full cost of this card.
Deem you worthy of the cut price bargain basement
You see the
removal
the
spell.
art for deem worthy is the
Yes.
the art for deem worthy is the game day winners map,
Sweet.
and it says
Oh, can I get greedy?
And
I wouldn't. Don't show it.
We're on 5.
Why would we show it? just attack with all the things. Because this way magma spray doesn't stop us dying. It doesn't stop us killing them.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh well.
There we go.
Hey!
Some tight plays there, and genuinely the fog was almost the game-winning card there.
Right.
Yeah.
Are we changing anything? Being on the draw.
I don't. I mean, synchronized strike is actually pretty decent here. They had a lot of stuff that was almost on parity with ours.
Should we take out
And
the
the exert
pyramid?
stuff.
Because the pyramid's just too
Pyramid's
slow.
It's really slow. It's not going to do anything versus them.
Okay.
I think that's a fine deck. 9 creatures, we don't need any more.
Do we need to worry about that we've got one less mana source? Probably not.
No. Like we've been fine the last games and we haven't drawn it.
Yeah, because we just had Naga Vitalist, and why would we not draw the Naga Vitalist again?
Draw a Naga Vitalist.
Ooh, well. Tempting. But
This has a keep. This is absolutely a keep.
Yeah.
You get to play a turn 3, 4, 5, and on a card that you can then the turn after embalm if you don't want to play your giant spider if you are wrong. So this is the half of our deck that we've not seen yet. Essentially it was a Mullen to 6 because Gideon, but it's just nice knowing he's there watching over us.
Do I have to press 8 again to toggle auto pass at the beginning of the next
don't
game?
ever use those buttons.
Okay.
Right, so here I play Tarkrop Skirmisher, but if he attacks, I wouldn't block,
Okay.
just because we want to get the bigger Defiant Greatmaw down.
Right. Gotcha.
Taking 2 damage is worth it to play a 3-mana 4/5.
Yes, the answer is yes, I do need to press 8. It just auto passes when there's literally nothing you can do, you're tapped out, so it's just faster.
Okay.
Especially since, I struggle with the clock, it's a good idea to use it.
Fair enough. Right, I imagine... He's trying to decide whether or not he wants to trade. I don't think he does anyway. Okay, that's fine.
Nice.
How would you like to... Ooh, that makes me happy to see.
Should we have a great big Greatmaw?
How greedy are you going to be?
Are
Are you going to attack first or not?
No, I'm not going to be that greedy.
I think that's probably correct. But I'd be really tempted to. Like, I've done it quite a lot of things with Prowess Creature.
Yeah.
The Soulscar Mage. I'll attack with it into like a 2/3, knowing I can't do anything about it whatsoever. Then my opponent's just like, oh no, I better not block because he's obviously got some sort of trick. And I'm like, right, cool. Now I dump my counters on that from whatever I was playing later.
Yeah. I mean, knowing how aggressive their deck is, I just don't want to take chances we don't have to.
I agree.
What's this?
Emberhorn Minotaur.
Ooh.
Champion of Ronus.
I mean, I'd love to deem it worthy. I would love to.
Here we're playing a giant spider.
Yes.
The following turn, we're going to draw some cards and draw some different coloured mana.
Yay. This incredibly greedy deck.
This isn't greedy. 3-drop Planeswalker and 5-drop different coloured removal spell, both on the splash, and 7-drop bomb. I think Gideon's the greediest card in here, but we can't not.
Yeah.
We've got to at least get it out once, just to show people.
We drafted a Gideon. It's foil.
Lol.
We're playing both the rares from that pack, and they're both in our hand.
Look how good we are at Magic.
You get 2 free drafts from this.
Oh, good times.
In fact, if you win this draft, like the whole 3-0, if you go 3-0, right?
Which isn't going to happen, but...
Don't worry about that. You get 4 drafts out of this.
Nice. We're blocking with the Great Maw, right?
Just see what he exerts out first.
It's just this guy. It exerts out as in... what's
a Bitterblade Warrior. I'd still be willing to trade that with a Defiant Great Maw if it came to it.
Okay, are we blocking?
Yeah, I say we are. Because the pump spells in the format are usually +2/+2, which is actually it's pretty bad for us, but... Like, we just make him have it.
I should have double blocked.
Spidery Grasp? Or what's this? 4 mana?
Deem.
Wow. He's cycling Deem Worthy and trading.
Okay.
Huh.
That's okay. And if he must have drawn the land off of it. Ooh!
Hello, Planes.
Well, that's a nice card. I'd still Hieroglyphic Illumination for later. Don't worry. Yeah, we're just gonna pass the turn and just draw cards. Don't worry. I think it doesn't actually make any difference. I don't know why I was so adamant on saying anything different. I suppose you could draw a 1-drop of a colour that we don't have because we don't have any 1-drops. Yeah, we're not activating abilities of creatures, so that's fine. You can exert your Bitterblade Warrior all you like. We will block anything else. This is so much exert. This is insane. So, there he goes. His Thresher Lizard's huge now.
Oh boy.
So if he attacks with that and exerts Bitterblade Warrior, I think we still don't block here.
Just have to
delete. Yeah, because essentially our giant spider is preventing more damage than that at the moment.
Yeah.
So we're taking 7. Luckily, approach gains us exactly 7. Don't forget to draw cards. Ideally, we just want a red source. There's nothing we can cast instant speed for anything. Or a Gideon.
Ooh.
Yeah, I mean...
Gideon hold up Essence Scatter seems fairly decent to me.
Yep.
I mean, do we bubble... was that exerted?
Yes.
Bubble that.
No, it doesn't exert, it's just a 4/4 now. So yeah, so we're bubbling that.
Hello! We might not win this game, but by God, we'll look good doing it.
Right. Also, yeah, so we're plussing on the 4/4. This essentially forces him to attack with multiple creatures, meaning that he's going to lose at least 1 if he wants to kill Gideon and has to exert Nephcrop Entangler. So if he attacks with all those creatures remaining, we're blocking the Battlefield Scavenger.
Oh yeah,
because that rummage value is insane in this deck.
So much cards.
If he plays Glorybringer, we are essence scattering that thing to the next Shadow Realm.
To the moon.
Is it possible we could potentially ultimate Gideon here if things go really well?
He doesn't have an ultimate.
Right.
His ultimate is 0. You get an emblem with Gideon makes you not lose the game, which against an army of small aggressive creatures does nothing. But never mind. Tippity tappity. Tippity tappity.
Sorry, apologies. Didn't realise that was that loud. Good old mechanical keyboard.
Yeah. Okay, what are you doing, opponent?
He's playing a Glorybringer into our Essence Scatter.
Yay! Get wrecked. and then we're going to draw a red source, and everything will be fine.
Yeah, then we can remove things.
And then we can gain 7 life, and then win the game in 7 turns.
7 turns? No, you're doing this wrong. What we want to do first is just gain 7 life, and then we can use the Deemworthy cycle ability to do it in 6 turns.
Yay! It's going to make all the difference.
It really could. Right, our opponent's probably going all out at Gideon here. Exerting left drop. If I were him, I'd be happy to trade basically a battlefield scavenger for a Gideon. But it still gained us essentially what, 7 life?
Not bad for 3 mana.
And we're about to gain another 7? I just want them to play a creature and then not to draw Glorybringer. They're getting the full exert value before it dies. Yeah. So the only reason we're going to block here, just check they're all going at Gideon first.
How do I
just hover over the characters that are attacking?
We're being attacked by it.
Hover over. Just check first. Hover over each of the cards. Yeah, they're all attacking us.
Right.
So in that case, we are going to block that battlefield scavenger, and we're going to be taking 5.
Are we worried about pump spells?
Well, there's nothing we can do.
There's nothing to do. Like,
So-
we're going to have to play into it sooner rather than later at this rate.
We've got to block. We can't not block.
Yeah.
We know he's got 2 in the deck at least, which is Shed Weakness and the
Ugh.
Brute Strength, which I think Brute Strength is here.
Yeah. Oh, Magma Spray.
Oh, Magma Spray. That's absolutely fine. It's not ideal, but it's far better than it could have been. And he's now got no plays, I imagine?
Yay. Right.
Painted Bluffs is red mana.
Ah, yes.
So
Yeah.
I'm assuming. Okay, let's bubble the Thresher Lizard first, because we don't want to forget that.
Yeah, because I don't actually think we want to kill it here, because I think we want to cycle to get more value out.
So are we cycling on which?
I think Bitterblade, because it's got the option of exerting and becoming Death Touchy.
Yes. Okay.
And that way, if you play Painted Bluffs, you can still hold up Essence Scatter, I believe.
Yep.
Let's Deemworthy cycle it on the Bitterblade.
Pay an extra mana.
Oh, sorry.
If you'd have clicked that blue.
You would be lost with me.
Yes.
It's
You
fine,
cycle
it
it
didn't
first,
happen.
then you put the trigger on the stack.
Go away. Yes. Okay.
So
Cool.
So if they don't do anything, we can. Do we cycle or play it? That's the question. I think we probably
play
approach and then either cycle or play it, whichever. It buys us a card each way. Just buys us a bit more life if we play it.
It's not also a sorcerer an instant.
It's a sorcery.
Yeah.
The only instant we have in our hand is Essence Scatter.
Yeah.
Just countering this Glorybringer.
No, no Glorybringer.
Second? No, not second vein. So us or Gideon?
Us.
That's probably it.
They're just ignoring Gideon.
Because he doesn't do much at the point. He's just a removal spell.
Right.
That we are countering. We are definitely countering that. But remember, it's got Embalm.
Yeah.
Ah. Yeah.
So what we want to do here... Ooh, Gift of Paradise might... I don't think... Let me think. How much mana do we then have access to?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
7, 8, 9? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we're 1 mana short of doing Gift of Paradise Approach, but we can Gift of Paradise Floodwaters.
Yeah, I like Gift of Paradise Floodwaters.
So if we gift on any untapped land that isn't the Painted Bluffs, preferably actually do it on a Plains,
Okay.
because the Plains are now the least valuable lands in our deck. So then we're bubbling the Thresher Lizard.
Yeah.
And actually, wait. Hover. Can you read Heart Piercer Manticore again?
It flings something.
Yes, but I want to read the exact text of it.
I can't
You press
see
the
it.
middle mouse button.
Middle mouse. Oh,
There you go. Damn it, Heartpiercer Manticore deals the damage. I thought like the sacrifice creature might deal the damage. That way bubbling it would mean Thresher Lizard couldn't be flunged.
okay. So what am I floodwatersing?
I think
These
it's
two?
Thresher Lizard and Nefcrop Entangler. And then bubbling the Harsh Mentor.
Let's bubble
Need
the
to make-
harsh mentor first.
Yeah. It just means that if he does fling, it deals less damage.
Yeah.
And if he wants to... I think his next turn probably is just play Thresher Lizard and... You need to play the land.
Yeah, alright.
I think his next turn is probably just play both those cards back out. It is better than playing the Heartpiercer Manticore. And if he does that, that buys us another turn to cast Approach and actually start...
We're at 9. We're at 9. Everything's fine. We're at 9. And he doesn't
We're at
have
9?
Glorybringer.
Well, we know two of the cards in his hand, and one of them he would have played if it was Glorybringer last turn. That's Thresher Lizard, and this is Nefcrop Entangler.
Yay!
Yes.
Right, is this a turn?
So next turn he can probably get down to one card in hand. So it's 7 damage he can get? Oh no, because we're going to bubble that, so it's 5 he can do. Do you know what? I think we'd have been... we do need to start playing as quickly as we can.
Yep.
Spring to Mind is a good draw for next turn.
So we're just
Cool.
approaching. So what are we bubbling? We're bubbling the Thresher Lizard?
Bubbling the Lizard and just approach to the second sun.
Cool.
It's a shame that we need to bubble every turn, otherwise we could have put the Gideon emblem down and just be like, alright, now you have to deal with him.
7. I haven't left off at counterspell mana. Oh well.
Yeah, well, if they do have... we're at 16. But yeah, Spring to Mind is good because... Oh no, wait, because it will shuffle in.
Oh.
Ah,
So it might be good, it might be bad.
Yeah, let's
It's-
not.
I think it's probably still something we're going to have to do just to actually get cards in hand.
mm.
So unless we draw big spells... Then again, remember, we could just cast it, draw 2 off of it, could draw the card.
Could be any card. Could even be your original card.
But also, because we've got enough mana, we can actually Spring and Mind in
Yeah.
one go. Which, getting 2 more cards when we're currently running on empty, just getting ground down.
Yeah.
For instance, here... Let's think, what is he going to do? Is he going to us or Gideon? Because he spent some time attacking then, or is it still us?
Gideon of the Trials is be attacked by both of them.
See, Gideon's doing his job.
A pump spell to kill Gideon. Okay.
Right. We are feeling okay, I think.
Cool.
Oh, not another creature. Oh my god, Thresher Lizard's so good.
Okay. So,
Naga Oracle is fantastic here. It not only blocks, but it can put us 3 cards closer to approach.
Excellent.
I mean, we've already used our red spell, so there's no point worrying about.
Keep the Painted Bluffs just in case we need double of something.
Well, we've got double of something on here.
Oh yeah, true. I forgot about Gift of Paradise. That card's also relevant.
We've just gone down to 5 minutes.
Yep, our opponent's only at 6, so we're pretty close.
We'll have the cartouche.
You've just put it in your graveyard.
No!
Put the other 2 in the graveyard.
No! Oh!
Right, now we probably need to cast Spring just to try and get... Oh no, wait. Oh, okay. I just realised we've got the Embalm dude in our graveyard.
Oh.
Yeah.
Just punting for days, just under the pressure of the time.
The time's not that bad, we've got 4 minutes yet. All we need to do is cast Approach. And let me guess, it's going to be our next card to draw. Just so you know. We can exert that, so... We take 11 here? I mean, we're still blocking the Harsh Mentor because it stops damage next turn. And he's exerted one of them, so next turn we... Yeah. This is our one hope, is that thinning the deck and It's put approach on the top. We've got a 1 in 17 chance of winning the game.
We've only got 17 cards left in our deck, my goodness.
Welcome to the decks I like to play.
Yeah.
That's why you want more Evolving Wilds. You get less cards in your deck that are
Oh,
bad.
pump.
Pump all you like as long as it doesn't kill us. That's fine. That's fine. We're already dead next turn. Where's our fog? Come on, approach.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
We did it! Cast that spell! Win this match! Cast it! Counter spell that! Just tap all the mana, it doesn't matter!
You okay?
Best match ever!
And it just dawned on me what that card does.
Your opponent distant.
Well, we got greedy and got rewarded.
Hooray.
I think this is. I blame you, Dom, for this glorious victory. It's entirely your fault. We didn't even need. We didn't need. We can afford to just throw away cartouches into the bin. We don't even need them.
It's fine, we got less cards in our library, so the chances of getting the one we needed.
Yeah, that works, right?
Statistics, it helped.
Whew, need to calm down after that.
You might need to lie down after.
Right, well,
That was enjoyable.
because that was such a damn high note. I'm gonna curtail this first session. We're gonna reconvene for games 2 and 3 because I'm sure nothing can match up to that match. So
Nothing.
let's stop the recording here. And thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed that because that was blooming marvelous from my personal point of view. Thank you, Dom. Thank you, Sam. Catch you again soon.
It's been a pleasure.
Oh my
Times.
god.